much emphasis is there on that?
It's definitely a big emphasis, but for me personally, I definitely spend a lot of time going over our type protections and trying to figure out who I have and like figure out who I need to identify as a threat. That's one thing I did a lot. So once I got that down a lot better, I definitely have had a better opportunity, executing these blocks and things like that.
How have you kind of mentally handled camp? I mean, this is your third camp now, and going through a battle like this, how do you go about it right now?
You just got to take it a day at a time. It's definitely tough because it's such a hard competition, but it also makes everybody better. This is my third camp, and I'm not in the spot that I want to be as of yet. So that just gives me motivation to be to push to where I need to go.
What spot have they told you you're in?
They haven't actually told us anything. The rotation switches up every day, and things like that. So we don't really have an idea about who's where. But everybody's getting some carries and things like that, so everybody has opportunities.
Does that not knowing, does that sting?
Yeah, that's frustrating. But then again, it does make you work harder because you don't know where you're at. So you could be at the bottom, so you got to push. You got to have that mindset every day.
How did you maybe reshape your body in the off season?
Just focused on eating. I think one of my biggest held me back was like my eating habits. I didn't really eat like the best types of food, so I just kind of did, and I didn't really think I wanted to. So instead of just cutting back on not eating what I wanted, I just maybe portion controlled it a little bit better and then substituted like what I was missing with some other stuff. So I got to eat what I wanted, and I just made sure I was in the weight room as much as I could. Even I didn't even go home this summer. I just kind of stayed up here, worked out, and things like that. So I just just definitely made an emphasis to be in the best shape as I've ever been.
So what food did you miss out on by being up here that you would have eaten at home?
My mom's food, some Nigerian cooked food. That's what I've missed a lot, and then Whataburger. I didn't get a chance to get that this year, and I'm kind of upset, but I'm waiting for opportunity to go home and get some.
So what adjustment did you have to make over the summer to attempt substituting things in and out? Because fans are always interested in that. You look really good in camp.
Appreciate it. I was just I had to buy my own food, so I was like, if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna buy something that's gonna help. So that was definitely a thing. So I went to Walmart and got some stuff like that. And then coming here whenever they had food available, I just if I feel like I'd stop when I was full instead of just trying to finish the whole meal.
Gotcha.
So just things like that, just mental things.
Devine, is there kind of a quiet confidence about this team right now as you guys go about your business here in camp?
Oh yes, I definitely think it's like one of the better teams I've been on right now. We have all the tools and everything we need to do to be successful in like the Big Ten and against our non-conference opponents. I definitely think this team, our defense is playing with some attitude. They got swag and everything like that, so we're just going to be good as long as offense is going to do their job, and defense, I know they will.
But the experts in the metrics and all those things say that you guys aren't. What makes you think that this could be one of the better teams you've been on the last 3 years?
Just everybody's attitude. We've all seen those stats, and I honestly don't know where they come from. Like, telling we're going to win like less than 6, I don't know about that, but it's like, we all know what we can do, and we all know what we've done. So we just got just continue to push. We don't really want to talk about it. Just got to go there and prove it.
So did you go home at all this summer, or did you stay here the whole time?
I stayed here the whole time. The only place I left to is like if I was going on a trip to a concert or something. But besides that, I was here.
Your family miss you?
Yeah, I call my mom all the time and stuff like that. And my mom and my dad, they traveled a little bit, so they weren't home necessarily the whole time. But yeah, I miss my family a little bit. But this is cool. I knew I needed to do, and this is like.
Do you feel like it was the right decision to stay here?
Yeah, I definitely feel like there was some benefits to both, but I think the benefits to stay outweigh the benefits to go home.